super simple encouragement for anybody who has ears to hear, and maybe it's a warning or a fork in the road for people. You need to stop being an audience member in your own life. King David, he's the author of many of the Psalms, right? He came to this point in his life where he asked a question to God. He's like, what is man that you are mindful of him? And that's a place I think we all have to arrive at if we are challenged by all of the things that teach us what a man is and how we're supposed to identify and live accordingly. And the world will teach you all different sorts of things about your identity, and not only that, about really who and what you are as a creature that God loved, created, purposed, and has given intention to. The caution is most of life is in front of us in a way that the enemy has kind of intended to, shape our identities in political fashion. And as a result, we end up becoming audience members in our own life instead of people who are the actual hearers and the experiencer of life in a way that you can actually judge it and navigate it accordingly to the mindfulness of God. Like, he's intended for you to not be an audience member in your own life. He's intended for you to be a living, active, judging participant in the reality that he's given you to live. And, so many people are just entertained and they are compelled and influenced unconsciously into their own future. And as a result, they become a spectator or an audience member in a life that they don't even know. So when you start to think about what you are, you need to ask God, how do you operate? How do you operate according to his mindfulness? Because he doesn't want you to ever be returning to slavery. And slavery is a deceptive proposition that comes in many forms. And the most powerful thing that it does is it inclines you to be an audience member in your own life. So I would say today, ask the question, what are you? How should you function? Look to the mindfulness of God to inform you and then to activate kind of the real intention of what the human being is supposed to be. A hearer and experiencer of all things that judges and answers accordingly, not compelled and influenced to live an unconscious life. So, look to your Lord, make much of Jesus, and live accordingly. You are free.